Hey everybody and welcome back. Today we are coming at you with a new series. In today's video, we are in conversation with Justice Chelameswar, who retired from the Supreme Court of India in 2018. Justice Chelameswar very kindly graced us with his time to answer some of the questions that might be on all of your minds. We have made a lot of videos on how to prepare for judiciary and other exams and on various laws, but now we also want you to learn from the most brilliant legal minds in the country. So we sat with Justice Chelameswar and we asked him questions that all of you want to know, like what is it that someone would look for in a lower court judge? What are the most important qualities that a lower court judge must have? What is an interview question that he would have liked, or he actually asked some of these candidates who were appearing for these exams? Or what is it that a candidate must do in the mains exam, or how should they write their answers in such a way that they can stand out? And a lot more other questions. So if you're interested, stay tuned, and a lot of these answers will keep coming up in the following weeks. In today's video, we asked him what is his favorite interview question for exam aspirants, and also what is the most important quality that a judge must possess. Without any further delay, let's get into the video.
As long as I was involved in the process of selection of the thing, I never really tried to examine the memory of the candidate. I always wanted to examine the analytical abilities of the candidate. There are various ways of finding out. One simple question I always prefer to ask the candidates is, what is the best book in law which you have read so far? That gives an indication to the mind and the caliber of the candidate. And including when I was a member of the committee to select the law clerks for the Supreme Court, for some time I was there. I used to, whenever I was in the panel to examine the candidates for judicial office, junior civil judges, district judges, this is one of my favorite questions, because it always indicated to me what kind of a mind is this. And I have all kinds of interesting answers. People telling me Avatar Singh on company law. It's basically a student edition. Even I studied it when I was, I'm not saying that it is not a good book at all. But then that's the most elementary thing. If somebody that's the best book he has read, well, I can understand the caliber of the man. I don't have to ask further questions. In fact, one of those days, in one of those interviews, I asked one candidate the same question. The man gave me a very heartening answer. He said, Seva. Then I just, okay, if a man has read Seva, obviously is a serious man. So I asked him, which edition? Which edition? The man said, all 3 volumes. Well, I stopped questioning further. No. There's no point in testing the memory. What does Section 299 CRPC say, IPC say? This is the tester. Give the book, anybody can do it. Or just nowadays you don't even need the book. Take the smartphone and you can punch it. You get it. That's not going to help anybody. That's my belief. They must have the ability to analyze the facts and law connected with the case which they are dealing. First of all, they must understand what is the issue which they are required to decide, which is a civil case. Which is a criminal case, what is the offense which they are trying. And to understand that, they must have a clear knowledge of the relevant provisions of law. Then they must also know what are the most relevant facts present. The clients and lawyers present a lot of relevant and irrelevant material before the court. Not that every fact stated in the plaint or written statement or whatever is the nature of the pleading or a petition is relevant for the determination of the real issue in a court. The ability of a presiding officer, be it the junior civil judge in the country or the Chief Justice of India, ultimate ability is choosing. In fact, I am greatly fond of that statement. Palkhiwala, in his preface to the Income Tax Act, I think 7th edition, he makes a comment about Kangar, his senior Kangar. It was actually, the book was, the first edition was Kanga. Still, even after Palkhiwala edited it 6 times, he said it is Kanga's Palkhiwala. He never said Palkhiwala's Kanga. That was the respect the man held him. He says about Jamshedji Kanga, a man of sure and enormous knowledge, on whose mind facts fell on their legal aspect. That's the real great quality of the law. Well, that should be the goal. Everybody can become a Jamshedji Kangra or not is a different matter, of course. Perhaps with hard work nothing is impossible. But that should be the goal. Ultimately, if you want to be a good judge or a good lawyer, you must know the facts which are crucial for deciding the issue, and you must understand what is the legal perspective of that fact.